Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Avengers Forever issue number 8, where basically we get the lowdown of everything that's happening in the story, because up until this point it's very confusing and the whole plot is pretty convoluted. As a longtime comic book reader, when you see Kang or Immortus pop up in a story, you know that the writer is going to make things overly complicated for the reader. But here we have both characters at the same time in the same story. So we have the writer Kurt Busiek sort of go overboard with the complications in the story, but that aside, it's a fun ride. So during the past 7 issues, we had the Avengers jumping around the timeline, trying to make sure certain things happened and stop Immortus' plans. Now what happens is the Avengers actually capture a space phantom, who are these weird shape changers from Limbo. They're like the minions to Immortus. They had encountered other space phantoms in this story that were trying to meddle with the timeline. So what happens is the Avengers start interrogating the Space Phantom, and he just spills the beans. He tells them everything about Immortus, what's his MO. We get this gigantic data dump from the Space Phantom that he explains that Immortus works for the Timekeepers. He's the one that takes care that nothing gets out of control within the time stream. Now what we discover in this story is that the Timekeepers actually commend to Immortus to make sure humanity never leaves Earth. That humanity cannot become an intergalactic civilization. And there's a special focus on the Avengers, because if this expansion to the universe is by the hand of the Avengers, this is going to be a real bad news for all of the galaxy. So every time Immortus has engaged with the Avengers, be it as a villain or sort of as an ally, it's to this end. And Immortus has placed special focus on Mantis and Scarlet Witch because their offspring can be real game changers within the whole timeline. So he has to make sure that they don't have kids or have kids with normal people, because Mantis got married to a weird plant guy who was posing to be her dead lover, the swordsman, while Scarlet Witch falls in love with an android, Vision. So the Space Phantom explains that Immortus had a hand in both of these relationships, and that Vision is actually the Human Torch. Immortus, using some weird time travel stuff, actually copies Human Torch. So there's 2 original Human Torches, and one of them was converted into the Vision. And it's sort of established in this story that any inconsistencies or issues with Avengers canon in general, it's because of Space Phantoms and Immortus. They actually take their time and mention that every character that acted out of character within the context of the Crossing crossover, that sounded really redundant, was actually a Space Phantom. So in a really weird way, Kurt Busiek actually Deus Ex Machinas every inconsistency within Avengers history with Space Phantoms. And what happens at the end of this issue is that the Avengers get captured by Immortus. They were betrayed by Yellow Jacket. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.